Dear students, now we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 4, growing up as a boys and girls. As you can feel, you are in the urban society. You are belong to a very good family where you can see the equal behavior for the girls and the boys. In this chapter, what we are going to discuss, we have to explain the equality in the case of the gender discrimination. Now the question arises, what is gender discrimination? Biologically, we all are different. Boys and girls are different. From the very early age, they are grown up in a different way. With the help of the case studies, we have to explain how the difference you can see in the life of the boys and the girls. So let us begin with this chapter. I hope you enjoyed the chapter and you please just subscribe the channel and like the chapter. Okay, now I am going to start our unit 3, that is how the boys and girls are growing up. So let us begin. Growing up as boys and girls. Being a boy or a girl is an important part of one's identity. Okay, because you are studying in a co-ed school and we have the opportunities given equally to the boys and girls. We have given the equal competitions to boys and the girls. But there is a lot of difference in the biologically we can see in the physical changes. So in the society cannot give us the equal opportunity to the boys and the girls. The society we grew up in teaches us what kind of behavior is acceptable for girls and boys. You might have heard girls, if they are start shouting, this the teachers, the other parents and everyone is saying, no, girls don't have to be shout. Girls should speak very politely. If boys are playing and they are wanted to be participate in the mehendi competitions, so they said, okay, boys are also doing this. But there is a equal behavior, equal opportunity should be given to everyone. But we have to see in this chapter the discrimination on the basis of boys and girls. What boys and girls can do or cannot do. We often grow up thinking that these are exactly the same everywhere. You are thinking because you are in such an atmosphere where the equal opportunity is given to you. But can you believe everywhere it is the same? But do all the societies look at the boys and girls in the same way? Yes, we will try and answer this question in this chapter. We will also look at how the different roles assigned to boys and girls prepare them for their future roles as men and women. Because when they are grown up, they have to be men or the women and they have to do different activities, and we have to decide how they are in the early age of their growing. They have given the treatment of the different behavior for men and women, for boy and girl. We will learn that most societies value men and women differently. Definitely they are giving the more value to the men and less value to the women. The roles women play and the work they do are usually valued less than the roles men play and the work they do. Naturally, you will see with the help of the examples how the women are devalued for their work. We'll discuss in detail. This chapter will also examine how inequalities between men and women emerge in the area of the work. We will take so many examples at the workplace, at houses, and the women are treating less than the men. So let us begin with the case study of the Samoa. Yes, you can see this is the time growing up in the Samoa in the 1920s. You can see the boy child here. Samoa is an island in the Pacific Ocean. Samoa Islands are the large group of small islands in the southern part of the Pacific Ocean. You know which is the largest ocean on our earth? That is the Pacific Ocean, and this island is the part of the Pacific Ocean. In the 1920s, because nowadays in which year you are? 2020s. We back to 100 years back and we are talking about in the 1920s. According to the research reports on the Samoa society, children did not go to school. At the time during that time the children are not allowed to go to the school, even when the schools are not there in that island. They learnt many things. How they learnt? Such as how to take care of the children or do household work from older children. They have to learn all these things from their elders ones. From adults, fishing. As you know, if you are living near to the islands or near to the coastal areas, the main occupation of that people is fishing. So fishing was a very important activity on the islands. Young people therefore learn to undertake long fishing expeditions. Many experience they learn from their elders, but they learn these things at different points in their childhood because they have decided कि बच्चा कब क्या सीखेगा, कौन सी एज में क्या सीखेगा. ग्रोन अप होगा तो कैसे केयर करेगा, गर्ल्स ग्रोन अप होगी तो व्हाट दे हैव टू बी डू. दिस हैज बीन डिसाइडेड इन देयर फैमिली एटमोस्फियर. As soon as the babies could walk, their mothers or other adults no longer looked after them. जैसे बच्चा चलने लगता था, they are not bothering for that. Now the child is able to be walk and he can do his own work. Older children, often as young as 5 years old, took over this responsibility. तो अब जो बड़े भाई बहन थे वो छोटे भाई बहन की केयर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना स्टार्ट कर देते थे. बोथ बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स लुक्ड आफ्टर देयर यंगर सिबलिंग्स. चाहे बॉयज हो चाहे गर्ल्स हो, वो अपने छोटे भाई बहन की सिबलिंग्स की केयर करते थे. बट बाय द टाइम a boy was about 9 years old, he joined the older boys in learning outdoor jobs like fishing and planting coconuts. देखो बेटा, बॉय बड़ा हो जाता है, 9 years का हो जाता है, what he has to do? He has to do the fishing and planting coconuts. Because you know in the coastal areas or in the islands, the coconut tree is very common. So girls had to do, continue looking after small children. गर्ल्स को क्या वर्क करना था? स्मॉल बच्चों की केयर करनी थी. एंड डू एरेंड्स फॉर एडल्ट्स टिल दे वर टीनेजर. टीनेजर मीन्स जब तक 13 ईयर्स की एज स्टार्ट नहीं होती तब तक उनको एरेंड्स मीन्स घर का काम करना होता था. आफ्टर द एज ऑफ 14 और सो द गर्ल्स ऑल्सो वेंट ऑन फिशिंग ट्रिप्स. जब गर्ल्स टीनेजर 14 एज की हो जाती, देन दे आर अलाउड टू गो फॉर द फिशिंग